y'all doing? Today I want to share with you my 10 tips for learning languages, and they actually work. As funny as this could sound, the first step might actually be the most important. Have you ever wondered why people who speak so many international languages are usually very friendly people? Maybe you just thought of someone who is not so friendly, but they have good charisma. Check them out. I'll give you 1 second to think about them. Okay, we're done. Every second counts. The first step is to imagine. Imagine yourself speaking this language. You watch Bollywood? You ever tried to say something like Acha, matlab? Before learning French, I first of all imagined myself speaking French. How possible is this? How awesome would it sound if it came out of my mouth and if it was correct? So I started learning French. Same goes for Spanish, Italian. I still imagine myself speaking Italian, and I know one day I will perfect the art. Now the second step is to learn new words. You have to learn new words because what you're basically doing when you're speaking another language is you're transferring your mode of expression from one language to another. It's like when I'm speaking sign languages, it's the same expression but in a different way. I'm using a different channel. To use this channel, you need to know different words, you need to know the symbols, you need to know the words, you need to know what is necessary to make this expression come out the way you want it to. For example, I'm hungry, j'ai faim. I'm thirsty, j'ai soif. I can't, non posso. I don't wanna look, no quiero ver. You have to know these words because words come together to make the sentences in these languages that create the expressions. Third step, maximize what you know. Now the third step is very important because with the third step, you start to maximize what you know. You're not afraid of making mistakes, not afraid of opening your mouth. You just start making use of everything that you already know, no matter how little it is. Every opportunity you have, you just say, j'ai faim, oh, j'ai froid, oh, non posso, oh, no quiero ver, ah, lo puedo hacer. You can start seeking opportunities to use what you already know. No matter how annoying it is, you can just start harassing your friends with the little Spanish that you know or the little French that you know. The first step is to understand the structure. So the first step is equally as important as the rest, as imagining and as maximizing what you know and as learning new words. The first step is to understand the structure. Maybe you're not learning from a book. Maybe you're in Nigeria where there are over 200 languages and you have to learn Yoruba or Igbo. Now you need to understand the structure. How does this work? So basically that's grammar or syntax, but I don't want to make this a technical video. You know there is a structure. Biko is please. Achom, I want to. Fu, si, uza, road. Now you start understanding how it works. You understand the syntax. Oh my god, where is my board? In French, we could talk about COD and COI for the whole day. You know there's SVO and SOV, subject, verb, object, and in the other language, it's subject, object, verb. For example, in French, it's je t'aime, but in English, it's I love you. So in English, we have the verb in the middle of the subject and the object when we are using the pronoun. But in French, how does it work? You say je t'aime, and the te is actually the person that you are loving. So it's like saying how you love, but that's the way it's expressed in French. It doesn't mean it's not correct. That's just the way it's expressed in French. But you're expressing the same thing, but you're using a different structure. And this structure is particular to this language. And that's what you have to learn when you are learning the language. Because now you have started learning the language. You've passed the stage of imagining. Now you've turned your imagination and your passion into action. Step 5. Practice, 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 practice. Never stop practicing. Record yourself speaking this language if possible. Talk to the mirror if there's no one for you to talk to. Do a video of yourself speaking this language and then listen and then see how beautiful it is, because this encourages you and this makes you want to speak more and you feel like, wow, I can actually speak with native speakers right now. This is what recording and practicing does for you. And if you have friends, hang out, go out and just practice talking to them. On my Twitter, there is a banner that says, learning foreign languages is a beautiful and humbling experience. And I think it's beautiful and it's very humbling because you realize how frail you are. You open up yourself to learn more. You open up yourself to be corrected. You realize that you're not perfect. And even though you speak very good English, or if you speak very good Spanish and you're learning Italian, you know you're not perfect in Italian yet. So there's a lot of room for learning. There's a lot of room for correction. And this for me is actually very beautiful. Step 6, immersion. Do you know what that means? Watch me. Step 6 is immersion, meaning right now you're soaking yourself in a language. It means you travel, it means you read books, it means you watch TV, it means you see your movies with subtitles in the language you're hoping to learn, or you watch the movies in the language you're hoping to learn with subtitles in your language. It means you pick a free journal, maybe if you're in Paris or in Spain, you pick a free journal and then you start reading, even if it's not in the language that you normally speak. Even if you don't understand, just take it and just read. Soak yourself in it, immerse yourself in it, and just get into it. That is what step 6 is about. Step 7. Step 7 is as crazy as step 1. Step 1 was imagine. Step 7 is play with interpretations. Probably you're in class and the teacher's talking, and then you try to change that line or that paragraph into another language, into the language you're hoping to learn. Or maybe you're listening to Justin Bieber or Beyonce, and then you say, okay, I could change this song into Spanish. And then you try to do it and see how beautiful it is. See how it helps you see the loopholes in your areas for improvement, and it helps you fill these gaps, and then you start improving more and more in the language. Step 8. Actually, that's step 9. For step 8, get a dictionary. If you're in Nigeria, the language you're trying to... I always like to use Nigeria. We have way too many languages. So if you're in Nigeria, the language you're trying to learn has not been structured for teaching purposes, and there's no dictionary for you to lay your hands on. What you need to do is just stick to immersion and stick to learning new words. But if you're learning an international language or a language that has been structured for formal learning, then you need to get a dictionary. Get a French dictionary. There are dictionaries online, there are apps, there are websites, dictionaries. But I prefer that you use this kind of dictionary so you can flip. Maybe it's just my choice, but I like to flip. Flipping creates opportunities for you to learn random new words, so you don't have to type or you don't have to think of a word first that you need a translation for before going online. Just open your dictionary and today there's a new word. Everything. Todo. Everyone. Todo el mundo. Interesting. So dictionaries help you create your new world with the new words. It's like building a house. Each word is a new brick by brick by brick. In another video, I will show you how to increase your vocabulary the way it worked for me. Step 9. Date the language. Shh, I'll show you how. Luckily, there was this guy taking a walk. Date a Frenchman, date an Italian guy, date a Spanish guy. This hasn't really worked for me because I don't have that kind of luck. But it's worked for so many people. If you're already married and you don't want to go date a Spanish girl, an Italian guy, German girl, make friends. Go out, meet people. It's part of the immersion, but it's different because now you have a buddy that you're always talking to, that you're always chatting with, that you're learning the language with, and that person corrects you, and then you start growing and the language becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of your love life. Now number 10. Number 10, download an app. And I don't know if you're wondering why I haven't said get a teacher. Teaching? This is part of number 4, understanding the structure. That's what a teacher does for you. Teacher cannot help you to imagine. Teacher cannot help you to interpret when you're on your own and you need help. The teacher cannot help you with the immersion. The teacher cannot help you with building your own words, but the teacher helps you with the structure. So number 10, download the apps. I use Duolingo and it's been perfect for me. And in Italy, I downloaded Italian verbs. It's another app with a V sign, and I think it has another version for Spanish, which I've just downloaded as well, and another version for French, which I've recommended to my subscribers on my BDM channel. Download an app. I especially love Duolingo because Duolingo allows you to learn it like a baby, using your own creativity to figure out, oh, what could these mean? And then you start making your own mistakes and then you start learning. That is what languages are all about. Imagine, learn new words, maximize what you know, understand the structure, immerse yourself, play with interpretations, use a dictionary, fall in love with the language. I mean, date a native. It's someone who actually speaks it as a native and the first and a mother tongue language. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, stay happy, learn a foreign language, connect the world. Bye!